and by your will they exist that was created. Fourthly, true worship comes from the heart, friends. Your worship does not come from your lips, from the raising of your hands, from your spiritual dance. Too many churches come, especially worship, too many churches come for the entertainment. What they're hoping is that the entertainment will pump them up, that the singers will pump them up, that they sing just the right songs with the right beat so they can get pumped up. That's not the way it works. That's called worshiping God in the flesh. When it starts on the outside and you want it to seep in on the inside, that's flesh. But when you worship God from a sincere heart, and it starts in here, you better watch out. On the inside. It's got to start on the inside. He said, these people draw near to me with their mouth. He's talking about religious folks. And they honor me with their lips, but their hearts are far from me. And in cracking up, he gave. They saw the young child with Mary as mother. Now, this is another thing. That's why we got to read our Bibles. We all we see those pretty little scenes where the wise men are at the little manger thing, right? And we think, oh, that didn't happen. Jesus is already probably a couple years old when this happens. He said they didn't go to the manger. They went to his house. And they didn't see a baby. They saw a young child with his mother Mary. This happened a little later on, not on the night that he was born. And when they had come to the house, they saw this child. Lords. And the thing what do you do to a king as a subject? You surrender. And then there was frankincense. Frankincense was the things that they put in, and the priest would wave the whatever they called that. I don't know what the term. I really don't know what the terminology like that. And the incense would just fill the room, and it talked about being a priest, how the priests serve. What's it going to cost? It's going to cost you your surrender. It's going to cost you service to the Lord. And it might even cost some suffering. Because the myrrh, that was what they used in those days for their embalming, when they embalmed people. It signified death. We knew that he was going to be the Savior, and that he was going to die. It cost us something if we learn. The Lord came to these three wise men in a dream that they should not return to Herod, and they departed to their own country another way. I like that. I like those two. They departed from their own country another way. When you meet Jesus, and you have a true encounter with him, and you learn how to worship him, you know what, friends? You're not gonna go the same way. You're not. You're always gonna go another other way. You're not going to do the things that you used to do. You're going to go this way. You know Jesus? You know how to worship him? Guess what's going to happen? New things. You're going to embrace a new lifestyle. You're going to embrace a new mentality. I'm not going to have the victim's mentality anymore. I'm going to have a new attitude, an attitude that says, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. I'm going to have a new character. I'm going to start looking more and more like Jesus. I'm going to have new priorities. He's going to be the number one in my life. I'm going to have new desires. I'm going to start desiring now the things of God and the things of the Lord. I'm going to have a new agenda. Not my way, not my will, but his will be done. I'm going to read two scriptures and we'll pray. Psalm 100, shout to the Lord, shout with joy to the Lord, all you earth. Worship the Lord with gladness. Come before him singing with joy, acknowledging that the Lord is God. He made us and we are his. We are his people, the sheep of his pasture. Enter his gates with thanksgiving.